Many Southeast Asian countries have either joined or shown interest in joining BRICS. For example, Thailand, Indonesia, Vietnam, and Malaysia are unofficially part of the group. Brunei has not indicated any intention to be part of the group, but why? Brunei's choice not to pursue membership in BRICS can be explained by a few key reasons, mainly its small economy and market size, which heavily depend on oil and gas exports. The country's economy is highly specialized, with most of its wealth coming from the extraction and export of fossil fuels, while BRICS aims to increase trade and investment between its members. This kind of partnership may not offer significant advantages for Brunei. BRICS tends to focus on larger, more diverse economies that have a wide range of industries and a bigger domestic market, like Indonesia and Malaysia. This allows the group to combine resources, share technology, and improve economic ties that benefit many sectors. On the other hand, Brunei's economy is narrow, relying mainly on energy exports. This makes it less likely that Brunei would fit with BRICS goals, which include diversifying economies and boosting industrial output. Furthermore, as mentioned earlier, Brunei has a small domestic market, which limits its ability to grow internal demand or support large-scale consumer-driven growth. One of the main benefits of joining an economic bloc like BRICS, while Brunei has a high standard of living and is wealthy relative to its size, its economic growth and plans for diversification may not need the broad international trade connections that BRICS offers. As a result, Brunei may prefer to focus on maintaining its existing partnerships and diversifying its economy more selectively, rather than joining a larger group whose goals may not align with its own. Furthermore, the country has historically maintained a neutral position, prioritizing stability and avoiding direct involvement in global conflicts. Why? Because it wants to safeguard its sovereignty and maintain balanced relationships with various global powers without getting drawn into alliances that could lead to contentious issues. The focus of Brunei's foreign policy is on non-intervention. By joining BRICS, Brunei could be pulled into geopolitical conflicts, potentially aligning itself more closely with China-Russia bloc. This could strain its relationships with Western countries. Brunei has worked to build strong ties with both Eastern and Western powers, and its neutral stance has allowed it to engage with both sides without having to choose between them. For example, Brunei has long-standing economic and diplomatic relationships with countries like America, the UK, and China, and it values maintaining a balanced connection with both. Becoming a BRICS member might limit Brunei's ability to manage these relationships effectively, as it could be forced to pick sides on certain global issues or become associated with the bloc's positions. Therefore, Brunei may choose to remain outside of BRICS to protect its neutral position. Brunei's economic model is based heavily on its reliance on hydrocarbon exports, which provides the country with a special kind of financial independence. The nation's wealth largely comes from the extraction and sale of oil and natural gas, which make up a large portion of its state income. The Brunei government has wisely used this wealth to create a sovereign wealth fund, known as the Brunei Investment Agency, which acts as a long-term tool for managing the country's finances. This strategy has allowed Brunei to maintain a high standard of living for its people, fund public services, and keep the economy stable, without needing to diversify as much as larger economies do. In contrast, the nations in BRICS typically aim to diversify their economies and lessen their reliance on the US dollar or Western financial systems. These countries often depend on specific industries or foreign financial systems, which can leave them vulnerable to global economic changes or pressures. BRICS seeks to create new trade and financial systems to reduce the influence of Western institutions like the International Monetary Fund and the World Bank. But Brunei's current economic model, along with its relatively stable financial situation, does not need the same changes. While Brunei's economy depends on oil and gas, this resource provides enough income to meet its domestic needs and investments. With its foreign wealth fund, supported by the revenues from oil and gas, Brunei is able to keep a strong economy without being as affected by global market fluctuations as other BRICS countries might be. This financial independence means Brunei does not need to diversify its trade or turn to alternative financial systems, as it does not face the same pressures from external markets or financial institutions. For Brunei, continuing with its self-sufficient economic model makes more sense than focusing on diversification or reducing reliance on the US dollar. The country generates plenty of wealth from its natural resources and does not feel the need to change its existing practices. Joining BRICS, which promotes economic diversification and reducing dependence on the US dollar, would likely not offer significant advantages for Brunei, since its economy does not face the same risks and external pressures. As a result, Brunei's current economic model offers a level of security and independence that other BRICS nations may seek, making membership in the group less appealing for this small, wealthy country. Why do you think Brunei hasn't joined BRICS?